changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Okay, you two have fun. Play nice. I do it. I win. Surprise, mother.
Hello everybody, what is going on? It's your girl Rose here, back at it again with a brand new Let's Play video of Fallout New Vegas. 1 year ago today when this video goes live, October 19th. Did I just seriously say 1 year ago? No. 20 years ago, on this day when the video goes live, October 19th, Fallout New Vegas released on the PS3, the Xbox 360, and Microsoft Windows. In America, at least. So I figured it'd be a good idea to kick off the brand new Let's Play with, celebrating the 20-year anniversary of one of the most beloved Fallout games that I did try playing on my channel forever and a day ago, but ended up pulling the plug on it because that was back when I was doing 16 games. Oh my gosh, that was a nightmare. But anyways, so if you guys like what you see, make sure you leave a like, you comment, you subscribe, and you ring that bell, ding ding ding, and join the notification station, the whole shebang, shaboodle, the whole kit caboodle, if you know what I mean. One last thing I will cover is I am going to be playing the game the way it was intended, so I will not be taking the shortcut to New Vegas. Plus, I don't feel like getting my ass handed to me by Death Paws. Anyways, with all that out of the way, let's get started.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
We're, of course, gonna go with Rose.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Alright. Character
How'd I do?
customization time. Female, of course. Caucasian. Yeah. Alright, hairstyle. You know, this game could do with a remaster. The hair textures are kind of plastic looking, but like, I'm not gonna bitch about this game too much. You know, like I said, this game came out 20 years ago on the Xbox 360, PS3, and Microsoft Windows PCs. So, I'm not you know, don't get me wrong, there are some games that hold up really well from that time, and New Vegas is one of them. It is still one of the most beloved games. I just think a remaster could be super cool. Proper, Rough Knight, Wendy the Welder, the Sophisticate, Iron Maiden. Oh, of course they made the Mohawk out of one of the best rock/metal bands. Unladylike. Rude Ridge. Why does that sound like a freaking Fortnite location? Falling. Oh my goodness gracious. Why does that hairstyle look like a freaking, oh, what's his name from Tekken? Oh, I'll put a picture up on screen. I already have to do some editing on this video. I'll put a picture up on the screen, and it'll probably have his name there as well. But Fairy Tales, Shaved, Little Devil, Seductress, Bedraggled, Blastback, The Unsettler, Clean Cut, Pretty Puff, Sarge, Buzzcut. Oops. I think we're gonna go with Seductress. And then for the hair color, set that down to 0. That is already a very good looking red right there. Red is my favorite color, if you couldn't tell. Alright, so we did that. Are you sure you, yes, I am sure.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
It's always a race.
Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Alright, so this is where we get to customize our special stats. First thing I'm doing is I am putting at least 2 points into charisma. I always like having high charisma to be able to talk my way in and out of situations. Got 3 points remaining. So now let's go back to strength, melee, unarmed attacks, inventory weight, damage, and weapon effectiveness. So we'll put a point into that. And then perception, explosives, lockpick, energy weapons, accuracy, and compass range. Put a point into that. Unarmed, health, definitely putting something in endurance. Science, repair, medicine, skill points. We could keep that the way it is. Guns, sneak, speed, action point regeneration. Yeah. And then luck is all skills, critical hits, enemy mishaps. You know what? I think, having some 6s, a 7, and some 5s, I think that's good.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Day. Okay. Fire, I guess.
Enemy.
I love how the last one is reasonable. It's reasonable that I have enemies. I guess bribe.
Light.
Day. Or dark.
Mother.
Caretaker.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Okay.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Conflict. I am not against I'm not against fighting if it needs to. So we're gonna go disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Strongly disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Strongly disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
I'd say I agree with that.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
I'm not really seeing much of anything. Maybe 2 people. An angry 2-headed ant. I'll be honest, I don't see that. An oozing wound? No, not really. Shadow in a door frame. Okay, I could definitely see that one.
Okay. How about this one?
That definitely looks like a person. I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like. I mean, I don't see it, but if you guys do see it, let me know in the comments down below. Priceless work of art.
Last one.
Okay, that's definitely like 2 bears high-fiving. What? Okay, please tell me you guys see that. Like, I know this is like a meme in when it comes to New Vegas, but genuinely, that is what I see. I see 2 bears squatting on their hind legs, high-fiving each other. Like, mushroom cloud, a light in the darkness. Can't say I see that one. A bearded man. No, can't really see that one. Mushroom cloud or a head on a pillow. I would say mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Alright, well. So we're gonna unselect these so that way... I'd say I'd have a good speech skill. Definitely want some good barter. And I have been told that repair is very important, so we're gonna do repair.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Choose up to 2 traits. The flamer that burns twice as bright burns half as long. All weapons have +3 chance to critically hit, but equipment condition decays 15% faster. No. Claustrophobia. You have a fear of enclosed spaces, probably because of the mutants that live there. You gain +1 to special attributes when outside, but suffer -1 when indoors. Early bird. Hey, early risers, enjoy a +2 to each of your special attributes from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., but suffer a -1 from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. when you're not at your best. Early bird is definitely... I'm just gonna go ahead and select it, and then if I find something that's better, we'll go for it. Fast shot. When using guns and energy weapons, you fire 20% more quickly, but your shots are 20% less accurate. Don't know how I feel about that. 4 eyes. While wearing any type of glasses, you have a +1 to perception. Without glasses, you have a -1 perception. I feel called out. I genuinely do. A +1 perception, I don't know, because I'm trying to build this like kind of based off of me, very loosely based off of me. I would say I have good charisma. Matter of fact, we could take a look at my special traits here in a moment. Good-natured. You're good-natured at heart, more prone to solving problems with your mind than violence. You gain a +5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech, but have a -5 to energy weapons, explosives, guns, melee weapons, and unarmed. See, that just screams Rose right there. But I don't know how I feel about that -5. Heavy-handed. Your melee and unarmed attacks do more damage but less critical hit. Hoarder. You gain +25 pounds to your carrying capacity, but suffer a -1 to all attributes anytime the weight you're carrying drops below 160. I wouldn't say I'm a hoarder, but I do like to hold on to things for sentimental value. Hot-blooded. When your health drops below 50%, you gain 10% more damage, but you also suffer a -2 to your agility and perception attributes. Kamikaze. You have +10 action points, but your reckless nature causes you to have -2 damage threshold. Have no idea what that means. Logan's Loophole. That reminds me, because that is one of the DLC traits. I have all the DLC for this game, as you saw by the 50 million pop-ups at the beginning of the video. So, I have all the DLCs. I plan to go through all the DLCs, fingers crossed. I have been told that Logan's Loophole, however, is not a good skill. No one's going to put you out to pasture because you're going to stay young and level 30 forever. You'll never again become addicted to chems and they'll last twice as long, but after 30, you can kiss experience, perks, and skill points goodbye. Yeah, that is horrible. I don't know why anyone would do that. Loose cannon. From frag grenades to throwing spears, you can throw weapons 30% faster at the cost of 25% less range. Skilled. You're skilled but not experienced. You gain +5 points to every skill, but you suffer -10% from experience gained from now on. Small frame. Due to your small size, you have a +1 agility, but your limbs are more easily crippled. As you can see, I do not have a small frame. Trigger discipline. While using guns and energy weapons, you fire 20% more slowly, but are 20% more accurate. Wild Wasteland. I have been recommended not to do Wild Wasteland for my first playthrough, which sucks because I hear of some absolutely funny things that happen in Wild Wasteland. Okay, so early bird, definitely. I'm not, like, I normally wake up anywhere between 7 a.m. If I'm not working, I wake up anywhere between 7 a.m. to like 10 a.m. So, like, technically early bird, because I'm not waking up at like noon or later. Like, good-natured is, matter of fact, I would say 4 eyes, because, hello. And then, good-natured, +5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech, but a minus, you know what? I would say that's pretty much me.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Meow.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Thank you for batching
Don't
me up.
mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
I'll do my best, Doc. Hardcore mode? Hell no. We got Old World Blues. You've gotten a fragmented signal on your Pip-Boy, a coded transmission of some sort with a sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. Old World Blues has been loaded. Your level cap has been raised by 5. Happy Trails Expedition. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast from the Happy Trails Caravan Company. They're looking for one more member for an expedition into Zion Valley. Honest Hearts loaded. Your level cap has been raised by 5. The reunion. Your your Pip-Boy has received signal coordinates that lead to the canyon wreckage west of Prim. Following the coordinates are the words Courier 6. It's signed Ulysses. Lonesome Road has been added. Your level cap has been increased by 5. Alright, well. Gunrunner's Arsenal. The ongoing conflict in the Mojave Wasteland has kicked up weapon manufacturers into high gear. All major and minor weapons dealers in the region are rolling in new weapons, ammunition types, and modifications. Head to your nearest participating vendor to purchase the merchandise. Gunrunner's Arsenal has been loaded. Alright. So, oh, you're the guy I need to talk to.
Howdy, partner.
Well, not the...
Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know who those men were that attacked?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How did you end up at Good
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Will do, my man.
Happy trails!
Happy trails. Alright, so we need to go to the saloon. Let me see how much time we've got. We've got a little bit of time. That is something I am a... Sierra Madre grand opening. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast inviting you to the grand opening of the Sierra Madre Casino. Dead money has been loaded. Your level cap has been increased by 5. Alright, are we done? Can I stop getting pop-ups? This is another thing people complain about when it comes to the DLCs, is that they pop up and it's super annoying. Hello, Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
You know anything about
the
the
one
people?
in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
You definitely see that. Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector, like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
You ever find...
A pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not.
Oh.
Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Well, tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Kaisar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back, and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Well, as much as I'd love to keep getting all this tiny lore and exposition.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Alright, into the saloon.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said,
Yeah,
"You could teach
I guess
me
there's
how
a
to
thing or two I
survive."
could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Alrighty. Follow you. Move faster.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
All weapons fall under a weapon skill category that determines how effective the weapon is. Guns, energy weapons, explosive, melee weapons, or unarmed. Compare the small icon below and to the left of the weapon's icon to show the icon. Hold on. Compare the small icon below and to the left of the weapon's icon to the icon show on the Pip-Boy skill menu. Dam/DPS indicate weapons base damage, damage per second, strength and skill. Many weapons have a strength and or skill requirement. C&D, a weapon's condition affects the amount of damage it does. At 75% condition or higher, a weapon does maximum damage and only needs to be maintained. A weapon with low condition will do less damage and may jam when reloading. Repair/mod. These options take you to the repair and mod submenus where you may repair damaged equipment or attach weapon modifications respectively. Alright, varmint rifle. And I've got a crap ton of weapons from the different packs and whatnot. Alright, I'm not gonna get through all this right now.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
Oh, come on. Ah! Come on now.
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay, I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Alright, well. So the water supply is over here. We're gonna take care of the geckos. And then probably call it an episode there. We're still walking.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Left corner.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Oh my god. The way they run is absolutely fucking hilarious. Was trying to figure out how to do bats. Okay, it's right bumper, not left bumper. Alright, let's go talk to Sonny then.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
I'll come with you.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Alright, I'm gonna let her get far ahead because, geez Louise, it seems like when I'm like right there, it's just constant stop and go, stop and go. Okay, now it gives me the thing that says to enter that, push right bumper. Alright, welcome to the Vault Tech Assisted Targeting System. VATS displays the chance you will hit along with the condition of each body part. Right trigger to attack, left stick to change body parts, right stick to change targets, B to cancel an attack, A to accept your actions. The number of attacks you can make is limited by your action points. It's a shot in the dark, but... So, like I said, the way they fucking run. Alright. Where'd she go? Okay, looks like I'm going back over this way. Oh, she's already fucking engaged without me. Oh, shoot. That's not Sonny. That's someone in trouble. Oh my god, did those geckos just kill that girl? You bitches! I tried to save you, I'm so sorry, I really did.
Confound it, Cheyenne. Why'd you have to go running in like that? You were supposed to stay. I'm sorry, you shouldn't have to see me like this. I'm not gonna be very good company right now. I did have another thing to teach, but I'll understand if you'd rather I just pay you so you could be on your way.
What did you want?
Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Alright, so I have been told that that is the whole living off the land thing is more for like survival mode / hardcore mode, and because I'm not doing that, we are going to go ahead and just end the tutorial.
Okay. Well, good luck to you. I'm heading back to the Prospector. I could use a drink about now. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
I will definitely do that in the next episode. That's going to be the end of today's episode here, you guys. Happy 25-year anniversary to Fallout New Vegas. This game's been out for 25 years, and I can see why it's so beloved. Granted, I'm only 36 minutes into the game, but, it's a good game for a good reason. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, if you guys like what you see, make sure you leave a like, you comment, you subscribe, and you ring that bell, ding ding ding, and join the notification station. The whole shebang, shaboodle, the whole kick caboodle, if you know what I mean. Once again, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and this is Rose, signing off. Stay magey, everyone. Good boy.